Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Hopping right on into it, man. You guys know why you're here, as the title of this video suggests, and the thumbnail. So I have this guitar right here. This is my 30-inch baritone select custom Toro from Balaguer Guitars. I put out a video last week talking about why I stopped playing this guitar, but it was more or less because it was a flat top and didn't have any sort of forearm contour, and when I had the hip shot bridge, which is really close to the body, I had to kick my arm out, to kind of get around the body, around the flat top. And it was just very uncomfortable to play. But a huge shout out to you guys in the comment section who are more or less like backing my idea of, man, I just wish I could take it somewhere to get some sort of forearm contour. A lot of you guys are just like, dude, you kind of just, use and abuse your guitars anyway, and you like to play them and you don't care how, pristine they are. Why don't you just find somebody to do that, right? And I did exactly that. I want to give a huge shout out to my friend Alan. He's been responsible for a lot of projects this year, like the pickup shootouts, that SG Silverburst, that's his, etc. Man, like he's always just been like in my corner, just helping me out. So a huge shout out to him. Yeah, I went over his house the other day and I took this guitar, and we had some fun. So I documented the whole process, a quick little montage. Alan took it upon himself to just make this guitar playable and better for me specifically, and this is what happened at his house. Now, before I show you guys the ultimate reveal here in person, if you'd be so kind to like this video and subscribe, I really sincerely appreciate it, man. Thank you so much in advance, okay? Now, let's talk about this guitar, huh? Make sure I don't hit the ceiling. Boom, there it is, man. I've got my very own DIY forearm contour. And honestly, everybody, like, it looks way better than I envisioned it in my brain. And that's not, I'm not talking about, like, Alan's work or anything like that, but, like, for me, like, I was just gonna probably do it, like, really crudely and, you know, kind of just, like, mangle it as I always kind of do with all my stuff. But, like, he did a really great job, man. He, like, took out some broad strokes and some big chunks and then did, you know, went back over with it with the finer grit of sandpaper and really just made it, like, smooth. It almost looks like it was done purposefully and, like, the guitar came like this. And he and I were looking at it and kind of geeking out over it, and, like, we were saying, like, it kind of looks like there's a couple, like, I don't know, like Ibanez's out there or something like that, where, like, the raw natural wood does, like, this big swoop over the top of the guitar, and then the finish comes in after. Like, it kind of has that look and that vibe anyway. And I'll give another close-up shot of this guitar. The mahogany that Balaguer guitars use, like, has a decent amount of, like, figuring and, like, I don't know if it's, like, flame, but like waves and stuff like that, and it looks pretty cool. And one more shout out to Balaguer Guitars. Our biggest concern when doing this was the binding. Alan and I were like, dude, like, what if we take it to the belt sander and the binding just, like, goes and, like, flakes off, like, you know what I mean, like, takes somebody's eye out or, like, sticks into the side of the drywall or something like that. But in all seriousness, like, we were kind of concerned that it was going to be, like, flaky and, like, not scratchy, like, sharp, I guess is the word. Like, you know, it would be, like, rough and jagged and all, you know, all the above. But for, I don't know if it's Balaguer Guitars' glue or the binding or what, but, like, it is in there really, really good, man. Like, it like, did not come out at all. So, like, I'm very, very surprised and pleased with how the binding held up when we took it to a belt sander. What I thought was going to happen is, like, it would get, like, flaked off or, you know, ripped off, and then, like, we'd have to, like, figure out a way to, like, get the jaggedness out of the way and then kind of smooth it over that way. But no, man, like, it came out, you know, very, very easily. So, like, that was awesome, man. That was a huge surprise, and, you know, it worked seamlessly and flawlessly. Now, talking about how this guitar plays, it plays so much better than it used to. The angle's not, like, at a 90-degree angle where I have to, like, drop my wrist down out and around, like, looks like a gooseneck. Like, I don't have to do that, like, Marty Friedman thing to get down there. It's a lot less of a problem and a lot less of a pain to get down there. And it plays a lot like any sort of guitar that has, like, a normal, you know, forearm contour. But I will say this, I'm not sure that I'm completely 100% satisfied. Maybe, you know, Alan and I were like, dude, like, let's be somewhat cautious. Let's not go crazy. We can always take more. You know, I was kind of joking, like, you know, we'll keep taking wood away. Next thing you know, like, it'll be like a flying V or something, you know, completely unrecognizable, right? But, in all seriousness, man, like, I think maybe a little bit more, like, towards the body would do a little bit better for me because, it is still rather steep. I mean, I'll try to get it to focus here. Like, that angle is pretty sharp. So, like, maybe, like, kind of get in there on the paint. And, you know, I personally don't care if the paint looks like shit or whatever. Like, bro, have you seen my guitars? A lot of them are pretty messed up. So, like, I don't know. I'm all in favor for, like, I don't care how it looks. Like, if it's practical, and if it, you know, if it does the job, if it has a little bit of an imperfection on the paint or whatever, like, it's a story to tell, you know what I mean? So long story short, dude, like I might go back to his house. Well, I'm going back to his house to hang out anyway. But I don't know if it'll be anytime soon. I might just wait a little bit to decide, but I think going forward, I might need to take some more wood off, you know, from the body going that way, because this angle right here is great. It's just I think I may need to make that shelf come in a little bit more, but I don't know. But yeah, everybody, that's going to do it for this video, man. Alan, my really good friend, helped out and gave me a DIY forearm contour. He's a great dude, man, and as we get older in adulthood, it's harder to find, like, new adult friends because we're all so busy and we all go our separate ways and stuff. But he's a good dude, man, and he's really helping out this channel. All right, everybody, if you want to subscribe, I really sincerely appreciate it. I'm out of here. See you guys in the next video. Later.